Our battle with anger keeps us from the righteousness of God. In other words, it keeps us from the right ways of God. And James says anger is a residual from moral filth and resident evil within you. And there is a connection. And again, anger does not flow from a pure heart. It flows from a junked up heart. And if you want to win the battle with anger, and who doesn't, you've got to pay attention to what's in your heart. Now, what is it that you need to rid yourself of? What is it that you need to rid yourself of in order to eliminate anger from raising up within you? Maybe it's unresolved hurt in your life that festers up and it causes bitterness, which causes anger. Maybe it's unchecked pride that feels threatened when it's challenged. Maybe it's unrealistic expectation that just leads to constant frustration, which leads to anger. Maybe it's unconfessed sin in your life that leaves you kind of feeling defensive. Remember, anger, as we said last week, anger is a secondary emotion. There's always something that's beneath the anger. So James says, the solution to anger is to embrace what enables transformation. Think about it this way. The implications for relationships. Think about your marriage. Instead of erupting in anger when your spouse disappoints you, you can allow the truth of God's word, you receive that, about grace and forgiveness and covenant love, which is what marriage is. We're in a covenant of love with that person. In parenting, instead of responding in frustration when your child disobeys, you receive God's word to you about patience and faithful instruction. How many of you know parenting takes patience and faithfulness? See, that's what God's word will teach us. At work, instead of kind of harboring resentment because you're overlooked, the truth of God's word transforms your heart to say, you know what, this is not about what my boss sees or doesn't see or what my coworker, it's not about, performing so that I can get a promotion or do what, it's about the fact that what I do, everything that I do is not for them, it's for God. It's for Jesus. He's the one that I'm really performing for. He's the one that I'm really working for. I'm working to honor him, not my boss. I'm not trying to get a promotion. I'm trying to honor Jesus in everything that I do. Well, that's what the truth of God's word will begin to do in your heart. And all of a sudden, instead of worrying about what everybody else thinks, you're saying, is God satisfied? Is God happy?